Hi, Nataša here from In the Kitchen with Nataša, and today I'd like to show you how we make the dessert specialty that are really oven-baked donuts. We call them buffle or also buchtle, and they're filled with jam. You can fill them with Nutella. You can even make them savory if you want. Usually it's a sweet dish, and so I have the dough here. I'm going to show you what the dough looks like that I previously made, and then we'll get started on rolling it out and filling it, letting it rise, and then eventually it will go into the oven. Then I'll show you the finished product. I featured this before, so I'm not starting from scratch. I'm not showing you all the steps of how to make the dough. That's part of a previous recipe, but I'm just showing you the action steps of after you make the dough, how to proceed to actually make these oven baked donuts. You're just rolling them with a pin. You want to make a consistent dough. It's nice and fluffy. It has been rising for a while, and so it has plenty of air. You can also see just from how it's being rolled that it's very soft. It's a soft dough. We put lemon zest in here, natural vanilla, because it is a dessert. If I was making the savory, I would not be putting vanilla, and maybe even not even lemon zest, but you can get away with the lemon zest if you're stuffing it, for example, with cheese, for sure. So now that it's been rolled out, you just go ahead and cut it into strips, and you decide how thin or thick these strips will be. I'm going against the grain because the dough, as I explained, is really stretchy and soft, so you don't want to mess it up by just cutting too fast. And really, I said I'm going against the grain. I'm going in the opposite direction when it comes to cutting. Some of them will be nice and big, some of them will be smaller. I prefer them smaller, but see how stretchy they are? So now I'm cutting in the opposite direction, so making these rectangles or squares that will be stretched out. So now I'm cutting in the opposite direction, making little squares that will then serve as the donut that will host or house the stuffing. The jam, obviously Nutella or chocolate hazelnut spread. We have some strawberry jam, and then we have some peach jam or preserves as well. Those will be our three options for today. Favorite Nutella. Gotta please the children. It's one of their favorite donuts. I didn't count. How many did I make? Can somebody count?
2.
Now we just make little pockets that we're gonna be pinching on all sides. You want to make sure that there's no air coming in. They're all nicely sealed because you don't want any leaks. And these are round. You can make them square. It's really your choice. I kind of like pinching the opposite sides because then that ensures that it's going to be round. Did you see what I just did? And we just keep on doing that. So I'll keep pinching and making little bombs, if you will, little round donut pockets, and they'll be filled with three different dessert options, fillings. So here we go again. We're doing strawberry jam for this. Strawberry and rose hip. Actually, if I had rose hip jam, those are my favorite. The kids love Nutella, and Nutella is not bad, but at all. Like, it tastes really fine, but like the childhood memories I have, they are with rose hip jam, and then also with plum jam, but a homemade plum jam, not store-bought. Homemade plum jam always tastes better than the store-bought, as everything, as does everything. So when you have them ready and for them to rise, you can just lightly brush them with melted butter. It's optional. This is not a must, but they look a lot better when they have been brushed with some butter. They get a better golden brown color. So they just look more irresistible. Fresh out of the oven, so now I'm just going to lightly sprinkle with some powdered sugar. Or dust. You can use that. There's an actual gadget for this, so it looks a little bit more professional, but my kids don't mind, and I just have to tell you that this smells so good already. I wish you could smell this. It smells so delicious. Like, you can get the lemon zest. It comes through just a hint, and then just the donut, you know, the fresh donut. That's what it is. I'm gonna bite into one after we have dinner, so I'm gonna let it sit and just smell it until after dinner.
Hi, I'm my mom's daughter, and I'm going to try her delicious. Okay, well, before I took a bite, powder, very fluffy as you can see. And I believe this one is Nutella, so I'm very excited because this is my favorite flavor. So I'm just gonna take. Oh, it's golden brown on the bottom too. Perfect, perfection. Oh. Warm, gooey Nutella inside, as you can see. Warm and gooey Nutella. It's pure.
How does it taste?
Like heaven in your mouth.
Enjoy!